one day in that group, one of the members came and said like, hey, let's do a triathlon. And I've never, at that point, I had not done anything athletic in my life, really. So I joke that I'm an adult onset athlete. That was the beginning of another long journey. And the reason that's relevant to the cancer story is that I did my first triathlon, got hooked, saw a friend do an Ironman, decided that was the most amazing thing ever, and I really wanted to do that. Was building up to that almost 10 years later. And that's the point at which I got the cancer diagnosis, was after I was already signed up for Ironman and had that going on in the fall. And it was that summer that I got the diagnosis. And luckily, I'm really blessed that it was not, they found it really early. And I decided to go for a double mastectomy and make sure that I wasn't worried about recurrence. Simple is one of our mantras in EOS. And it was funny, one of the other EOS implementers pointed it out to me that was kind of the approach that it seemed like I was taking with my treatment. Was really just look at, what's the simplest way to manage this going forward, because I also opted not for reconstruction. But part of that was, in a way, EOS led me to that, because I had this 10-year target. So I use it in my personal life as well as my professional life. I had that 10-year target. I had that focus. And when I started looking at, okay, because the options are so many when you get a diagnosis like that, what kind of surgery, what kind of follow-up, so many decisions. It was really overwhelming, just like it is for our business owners, right? Sometimes there's so many different directions you can go. And I went back to that focus and, okay, let's see if I can do this triathlon and get this thing done. And what choices do I need to make that happen? And all of a sudden that decision tree, narrowed down to, okay, there's only a handful of choices you have if this is where you want to go. So it got really simple, really clear, really fast. And now that's something that I love. Of course, I understood how the VTO worked, how the Vision Traction Organizer works, and how our simplified strategy works. But now I feel like I understand it on a so much more visceral level, having lived that experience. It really is something that I look forward to bringing to my clients as we're going through that process.